What up? So, oh my God, it looks cold. Nope, focus. There we go. So I'm at McWilliams Campground. It is 19 degrees. Yeah, it's chilly. So this camp, I'm going to rock a little bit different gear. I got a Alice pack from Surplus Store, so that is going to be used. That's what I packed out here with. And then I brought some new gloves. They were on sale. So say it with me, kids, on sale. Yeah, everything on sale. So I actually did that. I had a neighbor very graciously put rivets in them so that I could tie them together so I don't lose them, because they didn't have any other way. And then I just threw a carabiner on there on some shot cord. So yeah, that's gonna work really well, I think. So I have some work gloves that are insulated, and then I got my yak tracks, and so that stuff is gonna go with me. I'm gonna go up into the hills a little bit. Let's see if we can rotate you there. Up there. We're gonna go up there and see if we can find some firewood. I brought a little bit, but I wanna have a bunch because I wanna have a fire like during the day, because it's 19 degrees. It's supposed to be a high of 44. And then tonight they said, well, it varies, it depends on your elevation. I'm 8,300 feet now, but it says that it's supposed to get down to around 22. So we'll see how it goes. It takes a while for the sun to hit this side of the mountain, so it's chilly. It's currently cold as hell. 724. I'm rocking an old fleece that's got a little rip in it, so why not throw it away? It's warm. And then my BDU Gore-Tex for the old school people, the people that have been in the military a little longer. Maybe you can get one of these at a surplus, but they have a good lining in them and they're durable. So this one I've had since 06, dating myself. So yeah, I'm gonna see what we can get into. Should be a good time. So I think I'll stay warm. So to get our fire started, some of these spots where some of this stuff's melted, there's some old dead stuff here. So we're gonna collect that. Sorry, I'm winded. There's thin oxygen up here, and I've been traipsing, looking for wood, and it's either covered by snow or somebody else has got it. But we're gonna collect this. Oh my God, my phone won't focus. Frozen. Top start our fire. So lucky for me, somebody that camped here before left a bunch of wood shavings. So I can pick these up off the top of the snow and use them for my fire. I don't know if I'm gonna find any deadfall wood because I think the snow's covering it. I'm still gonna keep looking because I have nothing but time. But this stuff I can collect, and hopefully I'll have enough firewood. I'm gonna probably make a fire pretty soon. When it gets to the high today, when it warms up and around lunch, it won't be a big deal, but my fingers are trying to go numb now, so yeah, I'm gonna get a fire going. I got a little bit of wood I can waste, so. Something for your random knowledge book. The inside of the canteen, if you've old enough to ever mess with one, is fleece lined. And they did that so that when you put this bad boy in there, that it didn't freeze. So when you're winter camping, try to keep your stuff insulated. It'll keep it from freezing. A cooler can actually do it too, but these are their own little carrier to keep it insulated. Go military. So I packed this thing to the gills. I probably would have been better off if I would have taken my other camping bag, but I just got this, so I thought it was cool. Of course, I already added a carry handle to it at a 550. That was super easy. Hashtag crafty and stuff. So, and then the axe slips right down the top there because the bags go through. It is a sniffly boy out here, but we are going to make a little fire and get a spot of tea. I mean, it's breakfast time. Ooh, I could do coffee. We'll see. So those are tent pegs stuffed in there. I'm not gonna set that up yet because I don't need it. So like I said, it is stuffed to the gills. Like nothing else is going in there. Pull this bad boy out. These are like Vietnam era bags and they built them like tanks. Food, I've got plenty of food. Tents in here. There's a bunch of stuff in here. I'll show you later. So, wow, it's like completely blown out because the focus. Anyway, so one of the things too, pro tip, maybe. I'm not a pro, I don't get paid for it. Anyway, so tip is that to stay warmer, you need to ingest calories, right? Because then as your body digests those calories, it produces heat, and that's what you use for energy. So you don't want to like not eat all day, which we know that I'm bad about. I forget to eat lunch, so I have to eat lunch today. I ate breakfast before I came up here. I have some jerky, some snacks, I think some mixed nuts somewhere. So I had to remember to snack and stay hydrated. And pee, because if you hold your pee, then your body has to warm it, and then it won't warm the rest of your body. Pro tip. I cannot describe to you how awesome that feels. And I dropped my glove. That sun is incredible. My toes are getting a little chilly. My face is a little pink from the cold. No, all clear. It's it's cold. I'm about to get this fire started, and then I'm gonna get some water on, and like the opposite of Wilson. And then, I'm stupid, and get some tea going. So I'm gonna get some hot tea, and that should warm me up a little bit. And then maybe I'll get a snack, and maybe I'll go traipse around and see if I can find more wood. But it is like absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you guys. I've went over this a little before. Whenever you do your fires, you start with usually like a tinder bundle, something little like dead grass or pine tree needles. Hopefully that'll take a spark. And then you want to be ready, be prepared. So pencil lead, they say. This is pretty dry stuff, so we'll see. Hopefully my tinder's kind of pencil lead size, so we'll see if I am successful. Pencil, and then your thumb size. And then like your wrist size. So those are just a little bigger. I'm not trying to get a big raging fire I'm gonna sustain. I just want enough to make my tea. All right, so my little natural tinder thing is not functioning for me today. And I wanna have tea before the sun goes down, so. Got one of the old handy dandy. Oh, come on, baby. Fire starters here. If it'll take. Maybe it's an oxygen thing. I had trouble last time fighting a starter, starting a fire. See, I need hot tea. Ah, oh, finally, Jesus. If you notice, I lost a layer. Not my old school fleece. It's not old school. It's just a older OCP fleece. There's no point in throwing it away because it's warm. It's just pilled up and it's got a hole back here. Anyway, I'm rambling. So that's what I was gonna get to about the layers. So you want to have enough layers that you can get and stay warm. You don't want to get cold and then try to warm up because you're out here. Obviously I had the truck that's like right there. It's like 15 yards, but I don't want to do that, right? I'm camping, I want to be outside and I want to enjoy it. If I wanted to be in the warmth at home, I wouldn't have came out in the snow. So if you start getting warm, I was getting warm messing with this fire trying to get it started. And so I took a layer off, and the sun's coming up, so it's warming up a little. So the whole key is to stay warm, not get warm, if that makes sense. But don't get too warm, because if you sweat and you get your clothing saturated, obviously that's going to suck the heat out of your body, which isn't going to be good whenever it's 19. It's not 19 now, but when it's cold out, right? So just a little tip to do that. I'm trying to get this cooked down to coals so I can get my tea on, and it'll be tea time. Get up in there. A little spot for my cup. Another thing, these old GI cups are good for this because they're stainless steel. The older ones, before they'd redone them at one point, were aluminum. So they say aluminum is bad for you, like it can leach into the water if you cook directly over the fire. I don't know. I'm sure there's truth behind that. So try to get a stainless steel one, then you just don't have to worry about it. And they're built a little better. They're a little heftier. Hefty boy. Truck's over there. Fire's back behind you guys with the water going. I think I'm gonna set my tent up in this area. I think it's relatively flat. I might move it up closer to the table, we'll see. Because you obviously can't see where the tent pad is, and it's gonna be frozen. I'm probably gonna have to make some snow stakes. But I think, in the meantime, we're gonna traipse this down, try to get a flat surface so we're not on top of a bunch of stuff that's gonna melt. But I'm gonna wait and see if the sun helps with any of this, and then get the tent set up. Close enough, boy. Get off of there. No handkerchief, but I love the glove work. I tore my grommet out already, so I'm gonna make a bigger one and get bigger grommets and have it redone. Green tea with lemon. I think I'm saying it right. Is that right? Lemon. I think I've said this before, but if you don't tear this all the way off, it's less garbage to possibly blow away. So just leave it together. You don't need it all the way off of there. So we're gonna steep that bad boy. And then I've actually got, oh my God, it's almost frozen. A little honey packet from, I don't know, a restaurant that has little honey packets. Maybe, it looks like a grocery store deal. I'm gonna put honey. Don't worry that it's not honey-esque flavor. It's kind of frozen, and honey doesn't go bad. At least they say. I'll let you know whenever I'm having stomach problems later. Oh, yeah, look at that. Get off. Oh boy. Should we time lapse this? Be sitting here for an hour and go. And all right, I've got jerky and tea. Tea took forever. Don't worry about the water, it's from the snow. Oh yes, queen. So, I was gonna tell you guys something, I can't remember what it was. I already talked about food, about eating. I've cut myself. Shouldn't say cut, nicked. I've been stomping down my campsite, try to get it level. I think I'm gonna take my ground tarp out and see how big a spot I need to clear. And throughout the day, I'm just gonna stomp it down. It's 9:20. It's getting really nice out. So, I'm probably gonna do that. Another tip, I gotta remember to put these on the bottom of the screen. If you have like a can of soda, or if you're a drinker and you have beer, and you don't want it to freeze, or water, you can do the same thing. Turn it upside down and stick it in the snow. It will actually keep it from freezing because the snow will insulate it. Oddly enough. Anything though you have, even if you don't stick it in the snow, you turn it upside down, water freezes from the top. So then if it freezes throughout the night, like my stuff probably will, the top will be liquid so you can still drink your water. But yeah, we'll see. If you're gonna collect snow to make water or for drinking, first thing you wanna do is scrape away. You can see all these little like bits of stuff that are in here. You don't want that in your water, right? I mean, it's just dirt, but nobody wants dirt in the water. So what you want to do is scrape down so you can get underneath and get the clean stuff. That's not gonna cook down to a full cup, but it'll still give you water. The other thing too is yellow snow. It's not lemonade flavored, so don't drink that stuff. Got a down tree here by the campsite. See how it's darker? That's got sap in it. That's fat wood. You can smell it. So I'm going to try to take some chunks out of here, see what we can do. And then we'll have a little bit more firewood to mess with. And I got another piece I'm gonna go check out. Nice chunk. Oh yeah, getting there. That's what I'm talking about. I know, enough of the fat wood already. I just want to show you, like, if you smell it, you'll know, but can you see the shine? That's the sap in it. All right, I'm done with fat wood. I talked at one point about getting it from the stump of a tree that's dead, or where a limb comes out. Well, this happened to be where a limb came out that I got off of that dead one. You can see how thick it is. I'm really done with it now. I just want to teach you guys. That's how you find it. Might try to get that out of there. Like this shirt. I got it from my sister. Stay adventurous. So I think it's the business. I got this nice little splitting area here. I got some free wood from the camp host, which is awesome. So I'm gonna split it down and stop looking for it. Yeah, what's up now? What do you think? That is it's a wavy boy. I'm gonna leave these a little bigger because I want to let them burn longer. It's a big one. So what I'm doing is I'm not going straight in the center because it's huge. So I'm trying to go off the sides a little bit. I'm gonna take it apart here. She don't want to pop right. It's a big old knotty piece. That just broke off. Fat one. And maybe I won't hit the camera this time, the last time. You hear the kids sledding. There's another family here, but they're Being pretty coolio, so I'm down. I bet old big boy here busted up. Hell yeah. So I've got snow in there and it's melting, so I have more water. I got the 2 liters, but I might as well. And that was actually from this morning. There were still coals. I threw some wood on there and it took. What I'm gonna try to do is make char cloth with this. So let me move this. The idea, move this hook on my leg. Don't throw up on me, you're wobbly. Okay, so the idea is to take an Altoids tin. I need all 600 of these to get to this point. Put a little nail hole in it so it'll breathe, because it's gonna push the gases out. And then you need something 100% cotton. Denim's supposed to work the best. This is actually an old flannel that was an XXL that I don't know why it was in my closet, but I cut her up and let's see if I can make char cloth. It's another way to start fire, so maybe I can show you guys later if I do it successfully. We shall see. Put a little more wood on there to get it going, so we can do our char cloth. And I don't know if I'm gonna screw it up. Wow, try to burn. There we go. That's obviously gonna turn black as coal. That's okay. So the idea is there's gonna be flames come out of that little hole, and when the flames and the smoke stop, it's done. But you don't wanna burn it, you just wanna char it. You see the little flame coming out of the hole? That's the little breather hole to let the gases out. I guess it's supposed to do that. Like I said, I've never done this before. So the idea is that that little hole is letting the gases out from charring it. Once that completely stops, it's time to pull it out. The big thing though is you cannot open it until it's completely cooled. If you do, it could possibly reignite. So I guess this stuff's really sensitive after that. It's really sensitive to sparks. So I think we're about getting there. How did the char cloth turn out? That's the question. So the can's charred. Oh, look at that. So obviously it's a little sooty. Wow. Wow. That's just cool. So it's not burnt. It's still pliable. It's just charred up. So then what you do is take a ferrocerium rod or a flint and steel if you have one. I'm not that bushcrafty yet. You strike it and it'll get little embers in it. It's basically just to make like a little ember palette. And then you put this into a bird's nest that you build up with like dead grass and leaves and just a ball, and you put it and blow in it and you'll get the smoke going. When you get flames, you set it down, turn it over on itself, and then you put your pencil lead, pencil, wrist size in there. That's how that works. I'm still bleeding from earlier. Good Lord. That's cool. I'm glad it turned out. I was afraid it was gonna like burn. So maybe I'll play with that tonight when it gets darker. You can see the ember whenever I strike it. Something else to add to the bucket. Haven't filmed in a while. I had a hell of a time getting the tent up. Back to the old steak issue. So, not that it won't go in the ground, but it won't hold in the snow. I'll show you that. Got some more water, well, snow boiling. The little fire's been rolling all day. It is extremely warm and comfortable out. So, easy tent to set up, but not an easy tent to stake out in the snow. I ended up having to make some adjustments. I put some 550 cord on the end of the strings there, wrap around a rock, bury the rock. That is actually a piece of wood this berry down there, the string wrapped around it. And then these corners had to be wrapped up too, so. But we got home set up in there. And it's actually got heat coming out of it right now from the sun baking it, so she's warm in there. Yeah, all set up. Hear that? Nothing. Except for maybe those cats, but that's just every now and then. The sun's penetrating my soul. Okay, so, I say so a lot. Work on that. Sorry guys. I'm gonna show you something. I've taught a couple people and it's specific, it's specific, but it's not accurate, like super accurate. It gives you a rough idea though. And a lot of people don't know it, and people that I would think would know it, but it's really kind of cool. Gives you an idea where you're at. So, stand by. See that big bright thing? The sun. So what you do, if you cup your hand like this, or put your fingers together, each finger is about 15 minutes, okay? So, God, I can't even see because I'm looking at the sun. So you take your hand until it just covers it, and then go just below it. And then if you count your fingers in between that and the horizon, that's about how much time you have. So your hand's obviously gonna be in an hour, right? So you can go up and be like, I wonder how much time I have till it gets dark out. This is an ish, right? Because what if the sun's setting like that? It's gonna be a little different. Just gives you an idea. Cover it, just till it's blinding. It's about an hour. It's gonna hit that tree line pretty hard, right? An hour. Then do we have a full, probably an hour and 45 minutes. An hour and 45 minutes, yeah. It's neat, it works. Give it a shot. Try it in your backyard. Go nuts. Those bad boys dry out a little bit. These things are kind of awesome. I think I'm gonna start the fire a little early. Heyo, so that I can show you guys dinner before we run out of sunlight, because it's gonna be sweet. I've never done this type. I've done stuff like it, but I've never done this dinner before. So it should be good. Work trucks. Now that the sun's hitting me again, I don't feel the need to put more layers back on. We will see. No upside down fire today, boys and girls. We're gonna do it from the top. Well, not the top, the bottom, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been up here all day. Come on. Ooh, live. Live. It's alive. Okay. Put my fire still up here so I don't drop it and we'll lose it. Alright, so we got that bad boy. Get you a little better angle there. This is dinner. We're gonna do the Spanish style rice with some chicken. It's pre-cooked. Obviously, it'd be better on a smoker, but we're camping. And some taco seasoning. So I'm gonna put these two in a pot with water and boil the water just to heat them up in the package. I saw it, Dave Canterbury actually did this. You can look up that video. So in the video, he had a bigger pot. I'm gonna do this in a canteen cup. So they're snag, but it'll be okay. I'll put a little water in there, not to overflow it, and then we'll get her on the fire once the coals cook down a little bit. For this, I'm looking for hot coals. I don't really want the flames, so I kind of push the flame stuff to the side. I just want hot coals. That way I can boil the water without necessarily melting the bags. Get away from my plastic, homie. That hot coal. Ooh, there's plenty of hot coals. Hot Keisha coals. Anyone? No? Yeah. I'm that guy. That up there. This little guy can just go. He can just lay over there. Big buddy. I wonder what Sam's doing right now. But he's watching TV. I left YouTube outdoor camping videos on for him because he likes to watch them. Well, he seems to like to watch them. So that's what he's watching. Yeah. I always feel bad. He always does when I'm going. And he gives me this look and it makes me feel like crap. But I don't know if I've experienced with dog camping, so I don't know about the cold here. His wife watching me play at this fire. It's warm. I don't think it's as hot as I'd like it to be. Oh, it's pretty warm. It's pretty warm. We're gonna mix it up. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Just here. Remember, leave the tab. Oh, that ratio. Put this in here. This is gonna be friggin' awesome. You can bring a little plate with you. I might end up trying to find a little plate so that I can kind of mix meals on them. So we're gonna fold that down. You can use this water again that's in it. Oh, that chicken's warm. Just didn't want to burn the package. I think a melted package would be good. Chicken. And I put most of it in there. Let's not do that, okay? Let's get the spoon out here. Put it back. Put it back, okay. I'm okay with that. So we'll mix that up. And take some of this. Holy crap. You ever open a taco seasoning packet? My word. You build houses out of that crap. Taco. So if you get hotter taco seasoning, it's gonna be hotter. So what we'll do is, looks like ass right now. Mix that up. Let's put a little bit of the water in there. Oh yeah. So I actually had brought dehydrated vegetables for this, and I forgot. So I might end up throwing those in a pot. Not macaroni in a pot, but dehydrated vegetables in a pot. And then you can bring cheese, or you can get crazy with it. This is just an easy dealio. Look at that. Little chicken Southwest. Good stuff. I'm so bad with the angles. It's because I'm recording it sideways and I'm used to doing the like Instagram post upsies downsies that I can't for tubes to use. So I'm gonna eat this. I got the extra if I want to make more. Somebody's getting it. The ski thing's right there, so all those people are coming down. That's the business. I'm getting chilly, so I have to put another layer on. The sun's going down real fast. I did bring s'more stuff this time. What? Nailed that. So I'll make s'mores later. Get this fire rocking. And I think I got hot cocoa too. It's be a twofer. Real twofer camping trip, so. Got all my layers back on. The temperature's like 30, I think, is what one of the guys was saying over there. Got hot cocoa in a cup of cocoa, little marshmallows, and some ash. There's a little ash in it. Banging. So I wrote my journal earlier, got the tent set up with some headache, processed a bunch of wood, got a little better with the hatchet. It's been a good day. I'm going to see the fire's a little bigger. I'm gonna get a rockin' fire going and hang out and watch it get dark out. And then I think, oh, what time is it now? Let's spill it. 4:55. 4:55. I bet you I'm in bed by 7 o'clock, I bet. But I'll probably sleep in later because I won't want to get out of bed because it's gonna be freezing in the morning. They said, my neighbor, he said that 20 degrees is what we're looking at tonight. So it's not horrible. It's not warm, but you got to start taking hot cocoa camping if you're not, or just drink it at home. That's kind of awesome. I am breaking these gloves in. Let me tell you what. My marshmallows are, seriously, think I won't? They're a little hard. My little prison shank here will work though. Look at that. God, that thing is, you ever seen a marshmallow with wrinkles? So you know it's a chili girl out here. Don't worry about that little guy. So it's s'more time. So I'm gonna get this by the fire. I'm sure my chocolate's frozen too, so it might take a little longer. Fat like you've never had. If you ever have more than or less than one, words are fun. If you ever have less than 2 s'mores when you're camping, do you even like s'mores? Another thing that you can do is step up your game, and I need to step my game up too, is you get the Finn Reese's cups. Use that instead of chocolate. Banger. But next time, that's happening next time. Not mad about this though. Not one iota. I'm in the tent. I got my headlamp propped up here. So before you go to bed, you want to make sure anything you don't want frozen, like electronics and stuff, are definitely in your pocket. Like I'm gonna have my phone in my pocket. I normally don't sleep with anything in my pockets, but I don't want it to freeze. Keep your food and everything in here. My food bag in here. Let's keep it a little warmer, so maybe the hell was that? That's nice. Maybe it won't freeze. I'm probably gonna sleep with gloves, and I'll have this beanie on. I'm gonna take my Gore-Tex off, and stay in my police, I guess. I don't know, we'll see. I've never been in a bag like this, so it might be a little warmer than I expect. Also, take your insoles out of your boots, put them in your sleeping bag. That way that they don't freeze in the night from the sweat that's been in them. And then they won't be as cold when you put them on in the morning, or when you wake up to pee, because you always have to wake up and pee in the middle of the night when you're camping. So, and then change those socks. I kept my socks in my sleeping bag, so they're not super cold, but yeah, everything's refreezing out there, so the snow's crunchy. So I'm going to, do the old head itch, which is the best thing in the world, and then tuck in. So I will see you guys in the morning for coffee. If not, I'll be a popsicle at McWilliams Campground. It is 4:45. I slept pretty good, actually. I stayed really warm, except for my toes. My toes got cold. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. Of course, I had to wake up and pee in the middle of the night. Got a fire going. So I'm gonna get water on, get my oatmeal and my coffee, and then we'll see about digging this tent out. I'm guessing it's gonna be fun digging out those snow stakes I buried in those rocks. So everything's pretty solid. The snow's pretty solid. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna get some food and get warmed up, and then probably get packed up and get out of here. We'll see if I can get my stuff put up. So my water is freezing as it sits here. Oh, check out how frosty. Little grill in there, and then it'll be bacon time. I got a feeling that in by the fire is going to be a little done. That's okay. Alright guys, I think that's about it. I'm got my coffee. Can you see it? Yeah, doesn't matter. Same cup. It took a while to get the water boiling. It doesn't surprise me because it's really cold out. The water in my canteen actually started to freeze again already. I had my bacon, so it flared up a little bit. Got a little burn edges there, but it wasn't bad. The thing worked pretty good, so I'm going to start packing up and heading back to the house. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you next time. Did you hear the coyote?